Well, we're still in summer here, a little bit cooler today. I just had a message from Ahiranta and she said that in England it's beautiful blue skies and freezing cold with ice everywhere, and I thought how pretty that would be. It's her favourite time, she says. So there you go, isn't that lovely? Well, here we've got light clouds and I thought I'm going to pop out in the garden. Bert's toddled off to do some sills and I thought I'll pop out here and I'll have a chat to you guys, if Lucy will just stop for a minute. Anyway, we've already been to the park. We've done 3 rounds of the park and she's still full on. I tell you, this puppy dog. You have to excuse the hair. I go to see John next week and I'm desperately in need for a trim. It's just not doing what it's supposed to do. But anyway, if that's the least of my worries, I'm a very lucky person, aren't I? I wanted to talk about the value of friendship this week. We've all got friends, haven't we? We've got lots of friends. I've got so many friends. It's just wonderful to have. But really, I don't have any friends. 1 or 2 is about it. And I have you guys. You guys are very special to me and I consider you friends as well. But to actually have a friend that I can ring up and talk to, I actually have one. And that's Anna Marie. She's my closest friend. We share everything, Anna Marie and I. And this week, I had a bit of a challenge with, well, sometimes it's not always easy being married, is it? And anyway, I'd upset the apple cart and it was my fault entirely, as it usually always is. And anyway, it created quite a bit of unset here in the house because we're all just human, aren't we? And we can't please each other all the time. And anyway, I was quite upset and I talked to Anna Marie and I told her. And anyway, the next day she pops around with a gift for me. Now, that's a friend, isn't it? Thinking of you and thinking, well, how can you get somebody out of this mindset that they're in? And she brings me around this beautiful book, Wellbeing and Creative Minds. She said that she's seen it and she thought of me. And that's a friend, isn't it? You see something and you think of somebody else. Being a friend is hard work. That's why I can't have too many friends, because I'm a person who can't make decisions. I find something, I like it, I stick to it, I don't change. That's just me. That's how I've learned I'm the best. It's taken me a long time to learn this, darlings, a long time. But that's me. And I wonder, are you the same? I'll just adjust that camera. Are you the same? How many friends do you have? Think about it. Think about it really. Think about the people that you would actually call up. If you were in trouble, who would you call up and who would you actually talk to? We've got lots of friends. We've got family. But family aren't always friends. They're not always out for your best interests. Lucy and the ball, Lucy and the ball, Lucy and the ball. And family can sometimes hide behind the fact that they're family and pose as friends when they're not really friends. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you be happy. They want to be the top dog. You know, they're not always out for your best interest. Anyway, so family can be friends. And if you're lucky enough to have family that's good friends, well, you're very lucky. I've got my brother-in-law, Alan, who I consider a trusted friend. He is wonderful. And he's another one that I could just ring up if anything happened and he would be there at the drop of a hat for Bert and I. He's so supportive and we're so lucky to have him here in Creswick. My sister lives in America, so that friendship is a different kind of friendship because it's a come and see you friendship and then go friendship. You have to let it go. And it's always upsetting when she goes. I'm always a mess for a couple of days afterwards. So it's a friendship that's totally different. It's done online. Like our friendship, guys. But I love your messages. I love it. And I was just thinking about how important friends are. And to me, they are. Look, honestly, my neighbour across the road, she's a wonderful friend. You know, if I needed anything, you know, a cup of sugar or anything, Anna would be over. She's wonderful. Would I go out for a coffee with Anna? No. No, I wouldn't go out for a coffee with Anna because she's a different type of friend. I would have her here for a coffee. She comes here for coffee all the time. But to meet out for coffee? No. Would I go for a coffee with Anna Marie? Yes, and we will do it. Please excuse Lucy, who has taken to drinking my milk for my cup of tea. So it looks like I'm not having that milk. And that will be going in the dishwasher. Oh, see, that's disgusting. What can you do? Dogs will be dogs. So I know we haven't done it yet, but we will do it. How do you be a friend? Well, you have to be able to listen. You have to be able to shut up, which I find very hard because I'm a real talker. You have to shut up and you have to listen to what they have to say. You have to be encouraging and try and help them through the situations. I mean, it's not always easy to not say what you really think, but sometimes it pays to keep your thoughts to yourself and just dodge around it a little bit and be easy about what you say. Don't come out and just say it straight out. You know, think about how your words can affect them. So you have to listen. You have to be encouraging. That's very important. You have to keep in touch. I have it that every Tuesday, Anna Marie and I ring. We chat every Tuesday. And I try to catch up with her again by the end of the week. That doesn't always happen, but definitely every Tuesday we do. And we've tried to get out for a coffee, but I haven't been in the right frame of mind since Millie went. And I'm getting there now. I'm feeling a lot happier, but I'm still not there now. Just ignore Lucy, who is drinking my tea milk out of my good jug. For goodness sake, guys. Anyway, thank goodness for dishwashers. That's all I can say. And I'm not going to worry about it. If she wants to have it, she might as well have it now. She's already started it. Yes, so you have to keep in touch. That's important. And it can be just a text message. See how you're going. What are you doing? What's on for your day today? You know, just touch base. And people with mental health, they need to touch base with other people. I'm a person that gets paranoid if people don't answer my messages. I think, what have I done? What have I done? And it just spirals from there. It just spirals from there. And before I know it, I'm in a whole tither about it. You know, I've done something, I've upset them. What have I done? How can I fix it? You know, and then I'll just start sending text after text. What have I done? And I probably haven't done anything. They've just got sidetracked. So you have to be a bit careful, but I definitely say keep in touch. Also, be honest with your friend. Talk to your friend about, don't always just tell them the good things, tell them the bad things, tell them the things you need help with. You know, be honest. Don't beat around the bush, and just have a lovely chat with them and tell them what's been going on. You know, it's nice to be able to do that. And I find that I can do that with Anna Marie. Because I travelled a lot as a child and went to so many different schools, I never made friends. I always had trouble. I was always the new kid, 15 different schools in primary. Always the new kid, never fitted in. You know, it was very hard to have friends, and I can't say that I had any real childhood friends. And I think that's where you make your lifetime friends, is in your childhood. I know with my daughter-in-law, Michelle, a lot of her friends have been friends from school, and she's still friends with them now. And they go out and they do things together, and it's just lovely because they've known each other since they were knee-high. And it's wonderful. And I can see that happening for my grandchildren, but it never happened for me. So having a friendship is very hard for me to maintain because I've never was taught in the ways of having a friend. It was always, you know, oh, well, we're off to another school, we're off to another, and off we'd go. I think, Lisa, you might understand that because I think that you travelled a lot as a child as well. So you would definitely get that, for sure. Now, another thing, don't repeat everything that they tell you. Oh my gosh, I am such a chatterer. But I mean, there's some things I just don't talk about, and I just keep between myself and Anna Marie or whoever else I've discussed it with. Sometimes you share your best things share everything with your friend because you feel that you can. But not all the time. You can't sort of tell everything. So know your limits. But the most important thing about being a friend is to be a friend. Be supportive. Anna across the road is a wonderful friend to her friends, and she's got friends. You know, she's a social lady. She's out. She does Meals on Wheels, and she donates one day a week to working with people. She has drank all of that milk. Can you believe it? All of it. You like milk, do you, Lucy? I've just learned something. I didn't know you liked milk. Anyway, yeah, so she's got lots of friends, and you know, she goes to their parties, she goes to their birthdays, she goes out for coffee with them, she'll pick them up and take them to the doctor. She's a wonderful friend. And even when I lost Millie, she came over here with a big bunch of flowers. She was so beautiful, and with a card. So she's a lovely lady, and a friend, but not quite the friend that I have in Anna Marie. I was also going to say, what about Dodgem friends? Oh my gosh, have we got them? Have I got them? How are you, darling? It's been forever since I've seen you. Gosh, you've got to catch up for a coffee. Have you got time for a coffee now? We can go and have a coffee. Oh, no, I haven't got time. Oh, look, all right then. No, that's all right. No, I don't really have the time. But we've got to catch up real soon. They're Dodgem friends. They're people that you never want to catch up with. And we all have those. It's absolutely true. Oh, Lucy, you might as well finish it out of the saucer now. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy. So Dodgem friends are another kind of friend that you can have, but they're not usually the friends that you have around for coffee and that. They're the friends that you talk to in the supermarket. They're the friends that you talk to out the front of schools. They're the friends that you talk to at the library. You'll bump into them and have a chat, but they're not true friends. And it's hard to have true friends, and you don't need a lot of true friends. And why I've thought about friendship this week is because my daughter has done something incredible with her husband, and what they've done in the name of friendship goes above and beyond being a friend. And it just made me think about friendships, because I know that my daughter is a wonderful friend to have, my eldest daughter. She's the best friend ever, Jacinta, and so supportive and everything. But she doesn't have a lot of friends, but the ones she has, she will literally do anything for, and so will her husband, and it shows this week. Yes, big thing. But she's there for her friend, and you have to be there for your friend, whoever they are, wherever they are. You know, shoot them a text, send them some love hearts, send them a photo. I'm big on sending those. I'll send little mini clips because I'm too lazy to type, and I do type to text all the time. Do you do that? I love type to text. Oh goodness, it's fantastic. And so I do that quite often as well. And when you think about it, friends versus acquaintances, like, well, acquaintances are the people that you work with, that you put up with for an 8-hour shift, and then you go home and say, oh my God, she was a pill today and I've got to face her again tomorrow, but I can do this because it's what I get paid to do. So acquaintances are not friends, they're acquaintances. It's easy to slip into thinking they're friends, but they're not. Now, this is off the subject, but I've actually been listening to Prince Harry's book, Spare. I bought it on Audible. And you know I'm a staunch royalist. You know I don't like Meghan. You know I'm not happy with Harry. He's been a naughty boy. But I've been listening to his book and hearing him read it, it's really changed my views on quite a lot of things. Doesn't mean that I adore them, but I can see where he's coming from. And definitely has mental health issues that were never addressed. Never addressed. So next week I'll do a little bit of a chat about the book and my feelings of it, and see if any of you read Spare out there. It's wonderful to listen to him reading it, because he puts the emotion into what he's saying. So my week's been busy this week. I've been painting a gnome for a lady that was her grandmother's, a Rudy gnome. So we worked out that he's actually come from Bert's dad, and he's about 42 years old. So she said she remembers him from as far back as she can ever remember. She remembers this Rudy gnome. And she had him standing right outside her door, outside in the courtyard, undercover. And she sent me a photo of him, and I go, I can't fix him, darling. He's too bad. Why don't you buy a new one? No, I want this one fixed. And she gave him his name. And it wasn't Rudy, because Rudy had worn off. And I said, oh, okay then. Then I thought about it for 2 days, because it's a big job. I'll put the photos on. And then I messaged her back, and I just couldn't stop thinking about him when I was asleep. And I thought, well, I'm going to do it. So I messaged her back, said I'll do it, and I've painted him. He's come up fantastic. She'll collect him this week. I'm hoping that she's happy with him because, I mean, he was quite damaged because he'd been in the weather for 42 years and he hadn't been painted since then, you know. Somebody had tried to paint him, obviously, but that paint wasn't quality, so it had just flaked off. Anyway, I'm very happy with him. I've been chatting with him this week on my bench, and I've taken some video of painting, and I thought you might like to see the process of how I do it. So anyway, I'd like to know how you all are. I thank you, each and every one of you, for subscribing to my channel. It makes this lady so happy. I've got so many lovely YouTube friends out there. April Analog, if you've looked at her page, she's got a little baby called Colby, and she's absolutely a lovely girl. Look, when I lost my Millie and I was so sad, she was a good friend to me. She sent me photos of Colby that cheered me up no end, just seeing those chubby little cheeks and his lovely little teething necklace. I brought one for Kai once, and just brought back all the memories of when my grandchildren were small. And she's just such a lovely girl, got a beautiful heart, I can just tell. I'm so lucky to have my beautiful YouTube family, so thank you so much. There's going to be a surprise coming soon. I'll let you know all about it next week. And for now, I'm going to sign off. And Lucy, come over and say goodbye. Come here, darling. Come, Mummy. Oh, look at you. You've drank all of Mummy's tea milk. And now I'm going, come here. Pick Lucy up. Oh dear, she's been with me because she's got red paint. Red paint right there. Yeah, I love you too. Oh, milky chops, honestly, Lucy. So that can all go in the dishwasher. Yeah, so anyway, love from beautiful Ballarat, and take care. Look after yourself. Look after your friend. And remember, you don't have to have a lot of friends. You really don't. You can have lots of acquaintances, lots of dodgem friends, but really you just need a couple. And I'm blessed to have a couple of really good friends in my life, and that's Anna Marie and that's Alan. So thank you, darlings, for watching, and lots of love from beautiful Ballarat. Please leave me a comment. Lots and lots of love. How do we go, Lucy? I can't wait to look at this book from Anna Marie. A proper look, not just a flick look. It's got so much good stuff in it, this book. It really does. Look at this. She's covered all bases. Knitting, crocheting, pillows to do. Thank you, Anna Marie. Daisies in a row. So many beautiful projects to do. I absolutely love it. And some colouring. And I love to colour. Okay, bye, darlings. Bye.